Morning all, how we doing? Welcome back to another trade recap on our live account. This is trade 3 now, I believe, on our FDMO 100k live account, and took a loss this time. There she is, trade 3. It's a sell, and we'll just jump into it, As per, I'm just gonna mark out where this 15-minute, where we're playing shorts from, just because this is the next morning and our daily candles have changed a little bit. So, I mean, already a little bit, we're not doing anything from the weekly. We're kind of actually counter. So, put that little green bit there, not there yet, I don't think. So we're playing a short. You can say that this is counter trend on the weekly, and we're in a strong level of demand here. This wasn't going from the weekly at all. I wasn't really having this in mind. And unlike our previous trades, we kind of go from the weekly down to the 5 second, don't we? I want to give a little heads up. I mean, again, one of my favourite things, what I used to love watching, is the trade recaps, and you could almost hear the guys I was learning from dissecting the trade themselves. And again, I hope these trade recaps are helping you guys. But you will hear me sort of talking out loud and dissecting it down myself as well. And these trade recaps actually help myself. And I think it's important to note that, when we take our trades, win, lose, whatever, it's good to go over it. You know what I mean? Just to kind of, it's like life, man. Everything, there's always something we can take away from, learn something from. Even if it's just great trade. I can sleep with that. Or something to take away with. So you're gonna hear me kind of be like, oh well, actually, shit, I can see that now. Anyway, so weekly, we're kind of counter trend trade on the weekly, very short. On the daily, remember I said I kind of go off the daily if we're pro or counter trend. And daily we are going short still though. We've broken this swing point. We're back into a level supply range. Where's my notes? No, not that keen on shorts at the beginning of the day. Whoops. Go away. Anyway, so this big kind of, you know what I'm saying with this horizontal ray, so this part of the candle wasn't there yet. We're kind of into these wicks here. And again, already looking we're in this strong daily level of demand, and we are getting a good reaction. And we were getting a strong push from London Open long. So this was aggressive. Not going to lie, it was aggressive. But things become a bit more wide, took the trade from the 4 hour down. So weekly not really looking at strong for shorts. Daily we can say we are pro trend short daily, but we are reacting from a strong level of demand. So already I'm taking things away from this now, just it's the higher the time frame, the stronger the heavier the weight, I don't know, whatever you want to say. And I kind of wasn't really paying too close attention to the weekly and the daily. Whoops. Let's go to 4 hour. Right. So there's something I want to cover where I was chatting to a friend the other day, and we were talking a bit about the difference between a sweep and a breakout. And sometimes it can be quite cheeky where you think that price action is breaking out, broken a level of structure, or is it sweeping a liquidity above or below that structure to then come back again? And I've always kind of I like a sweep, and I find I play the sweeps if it's broken out of a structure into a strong point of interest. You know what I mean? If it's broken out of a structure and not tapping into a strong point of interest, then I'll kind of class that as breaking out of a structure, not a sweep. But yeah, if it kind of lines up quite nicely that we're breaking out of a structure into a point of interest, pro a trade, and we get our entry model, I kind of play that as a sweep. And that's what this is really, but I play this as a sweep. There's a couple of things going on the 4 hour. One, I don't really, on the lower time frame, we will go into this, you know, because I don't think that's playing off anything that strong. I mean, we are playing off a daily and weekly level of demand. But, you know, there's no point of interest there. I kind of thought we could come down a bit lower. I really like these. I'm not going to go too far into it. I really like all this kind of juicy price action. Yeah, I just thought it wasn't the cleanest of demand order flow. So that was that. And I really like these. Hang on, I'm getting a bit distracted here. What was I talking about? Sweeps. Let's stick to what I was talking about. Anyway, so we've had this high here, right? And I thought that price was going to just come above it. I was actually looking all like London session, playing shorts, continuing on from this high, right? Because we had broken this little low here, and I thought, you know, we could see a deeper pull back into, as I said, this kind of weakish mitigation to stronger mitigation down here, pro daily trend. I just thought, you know, George, you're looking nice, man. And then when we went above this little high, I thought, well, we're actually going into a strong point of interest that caused a flip, drops inducement, has been breaking off. I thought, wow, this could be a sweep, you know. Looking at this now, see again, live kind of trade recap. It's flipped, but this is substructure flip. It hasn't broken this anything here. It's quite interesting. Substructure flip. This isn't the strongest. Yeah. But you know what? It's a point of interest. The quarters flip, got inducement, sweeping liquidity, pro daily trend. I still like this trade. You know what I mean? It's hard to do losing trades on a positive note. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of dissecting it to be like, oh, what went wrong? But you can dissect every trade to be like, oh, actually, that shouldn't have really played out, and that should have. Anyway, shut up, man. Let's get back to 4 hour. So we're in this strong level of supply, right, which is tapped this level of demand, came up, failed, swept some liquidity, just a little bit, and there, broken off, inducement, not a flip inducement, but we've got inducement, and we've got like this liquidity here to sweep. Yeah, I'm looking nice with that. Again, that we've already gone through. I'm not really jumping over the moon with that sort of mitigation. I think this is like the first tap into our POI, and we could go deeper into it. And then we also got this, and again, hasn't really tapped anything that strong. We have swept this, but if I remember rightly, when we go to the 15-minute, yeah, hasn't really tapped anything strong. We kind of just reacted off the middle of nowhere. And I thought, again, we have cleaner price action to come down to. And, you know, this was our Asian session, and originally I had lots of points of interest marked out up here. I thought we could be going up, getting the Asian sweep, and then coming down to deeper, and then NY maybe continuing long. Sorry, I've kind of gone down to 15 minutes too quick there. Yeah, I think that's kind of explained, I hope. Again, I'm just looking for me here. Yeah. Swing structure we have actually just broken long though, and there was something I did notice this before I took the trade, but we did get a supply. Originally I was playing from a supply range, and then when we broke this high, this became a demand range. Okay, so we're kind of going counter range order flow there in 4 hour. But yeah, I still like this. Can you see the difference what I'm saying there? That this sweep, this breaking out of this structure, I ignore the fact that this is a loss, because I've seen these play out as wins. Obviously that's why I took the trade. But this is breaking out of structure, right? It's tapping into a strong point of interest. So is this a breakout, or is this a mitigation, sweep, continue the daily trend? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm always umming and ahhing first thing in the morning here. That is my higher time frame narrative. Is that we're pro daily trend short, breaking out the structure, but with sweeping liquidity, mitigating a strong point of interest, has inducement to play short. Alright. 15 minute. Where do we start? Wait, no, let's not do this yet. Yeah, this is the point of interest. Sorry, I'm just thinking of getting right up to the trade. Right, I really love this. I want to go through this area here. Alright, again, I kind of want to ignore the fact that we lost this trade, because this is where things got really nice. Okay. Right, came down, mitigated this, pushed up, swept all this liquidity, which is our 4 hour liquidity as well. Nice mitigation, supply order flow. Bear in mind we haven't really got good demand order flow, I don't think. But this is nice supply order flow. Come back down, tap, this level of demand. And what I liked about here, I think I had it marked down. We'll go down onto 1 minute and you'll see clearer. This swept liquidity, mitigated demand, right? So you're thinking it's going to continue the demand push. It would. It's got the fuel, it's got the order flow, and it still didn't break the high. Supply was still stronger, even when demand's fueled up. Alright, supply is still stronger. Comes back down. This is like drop inducement, because this is what we're mitigating up here. Alright, drop, flip inducement, breaks off. Drop, flip inducement, breaks off. Okay, I really just thought this is a strong case here where supply has broken demand serve. So I'm going to look at that in 1 minute as well. We'll see what I mean clearer. And I remember this POI with mitigating as well was very, very lovely. Yeah, break down this price action here. Right, so this is a strong level of demand. It's come up, broken out the range, mitigated strong level of supply. Come back down, right? Tested, swept all this liquidity. Right, and you'll think if demand's going to continue now, it's got the fuel, carry on pushing. Doesn't. This mitigates a little bit in here, comes back down, drops inducement, bucks off. And in here, look, we've got this level of demand here, pushes up, gets tested again, fails, gets broken. Right, and that's what we're mitigating stuff up here. I liked it a lot. And I thought, great, okay, so now we're in a 4 hour point of interest. We swept loads of liquidity on this kind of fake, what I thought at the time, fake breakout. Mitigating a strong level of supply, got good supply order flow, haven't really got the strongest demand order flow, pro daily trend. Let's see if we got our entry model. I'm going to get this up. Bloody hell, what am I doing? Ah! What's that? Get out of the way. Yeah, okay. Why am I getting this up? I type in narrative, POI that create a flip, yep. Serving from a 15-minute POI that create a 15-minute flip and above, yep. Swept loss of liquidity, happy days. This is a bit of a messy trade recap, isn't it? Excuse me, guys. But I hope you know what I'm saying. Right. So, finally, down to the 1 minute. This was our London session. Something I thought about last night. Because I was waiting a while for this, and this is actually later into the London session that I usually take. We took this about 20 past 10. To the point, I wish I listened to Gringo when he was kind of howling about wanting to go to the beach for sunset, and I was like, mush, I've been waiting for a while for this quite nice setup, and yeah, we're going to wait out. Luckily, he still made sunset, and it was a lovely walk. But yeah, a little note to take away is this really an Asian sweep, or is London just been pushing long? We're now beyond the level of not worrying about the Asian market, and we're now far too into London session for this to be a sweep. I wonder if that's something to look at, like how soon after, how into the London session is it classed like, okay, this is no longer an Asian sweep, this is just a London trade. So yeah, I did mark this down as an Asian sweep, but I think we're too far into the London session for this to be, sweeping the Asian liquidity. Anywho, so yeah, look, I was looking at this, not nice enough chop or flip or anything going on here. Again, we got another kind of possibility here. You see that kind of push up. This was mitigating something to the left, came down, tested this level of demand, failed to break the high, broke through. But I'm going to show you this stuff because I don't see that as any sort of clean interaction. This is why I like the 5 seconds. You know what I mean? It's just more information. I don't see, even on the 1 minute, you could say that this whole 1 minute candle here is getting tested, failed to break the high, broken through. Bosh, here's our trade. Flip inducement into our point of interest. I was almost looking at it. I was like, yeah, could it? Could it? But it just wasn't clean enough. I was like, it's not really the sexiest entry model. This isn't really having any fight with level demand in the 5 second. Yes, it does look like it's dropping liquidity. This isn't the sexiest kind of price action up here. I was like, nah, don't rate it. Don't rate it. I was glad to stay out. Good patience, because we do just fuck off straight through it. Then we get this. This is where I like. I like you. So now we've got our tap into our point of interest as liquidity, which I like. We've had a lot of kind of fighting going on here. See these wicks? This is a lot of kind of like, is it sweeping? Is it going to break? Is it sweep? You know what I mean? Is it going to continue on? And I had this whole level here as level demand at swept liquidity, pushed up, mitigated what I showed you before on 15 minute and 1 minute. Come back down, test, failed to break the high, even though it swept this liquidity, sweeps more liquidity now for supply and breaks short. So I was like, nice. And this is our decisional. But you know me, we like to cover the extremity. Right, and this is the kind of stuff, 20 minutes in, I'm not even into the trade yet. But this is now 9 o'clock. Right, and I'm ready to go. Okay, I have this as my entry. what was on 5 seconds. Huh? That's weird, look at that. It was like that. Because I had 4 pip. I had the high covered. And I had this little bit here. Yeah, 525. Bang on. That was what I was waiting for. Cool. It's a little bit strange how there's a bit of a data change on the 1 minute and on the 5 seconds. That's not breaking out. You see that? Where's my cover? Weird. Anyway, so we got flip inducement, cover the extremity, happy to go. Right, I want to go over this a little bit because I thought this could be a good example of like the trade going from the decisional. And I was happy to see it go without me. I was like, I'm going to help. I see this as all liquidity, going to be swept, covering the extremity. If I come down here, let's just get rid of this. It's too big a stop loss. It would be like a 10 pip stop loss to cover the high. And yeah, it just wasn't. It's the decision. Yeah, it's getting. I'm just going to leave that up there. All right. Where's my issues? Right. So that was my level of flip. That's my chalk. There we've got. See, that's a data change as well. That wasn't like that. That was not a chalk. Where's our 1 minute? 1 minute, 1 minute. That 1 minute. See that? Those two were the same high. That wasn't the chalk. This was the chalk down here and the flip. So that was the same high. This is my chalk and flip here, flip inducement. Lovely. So I just had these marked out because look, you got another nice kind of smack in. This was mitigating stuff on the 5 second. I'm really drawing this trade recap out at night. But I'm just going through my thought process. This was nice. That tap, 5 second, failed to break the high, sweep, push off. We are sweeping all this inducement here. I was like, it's not quite gone into it, but we got another 1 minute setup. You know, level demand went up, mitigated this, has actually swept the inducement. What we're saying is our flip inducement, just swept it, mitigated these little sell to buy wicks, which on the 5 second I just showed you is quite clear, and we get another little chalk and another flip. And I was almost like, it's going to go without us. When I saw this, I was like, see you later. I was almost tempted to take this. I was like, nah, mush, we've still got this level up here. Just wait out. And we're just building all this liquidity. This is a little bit of flip inducement. See how this inducement was broke something? And we've now flipped this level of demand as well. So I was like, this is looking nice. I was like, should I? Should I? I was like, nah, patience. So yeah, I just wanted to cover that because, yeah, I like this level of patience. I was like, cool. And they do go from here. You know what I mean? But stick to the edge. Just give myself a little tap in the back there. Be like, good mind. Yeah, good patience. We didn't snap into this. Right, but we came down to here. This is now, look, we waited for this for like an hour. Right? And yeah, Gringo's kind of getting all excited, thinking, why the fuck are we not at the beach? And I did ask myself, I was like, mate, have things changed? Have you seen this little bit of demand order flow here? Let's go from there. Yeah, flip inducement, demand order flow. Yeah. This is the most recent demand range as well. You know, are you seeing, am I fixated on this trade short? Has time kind of dragged on a little bit now? Am I not realising that maybe the bias is flipped? And there was a bit of me saying that to come back up to this point of interest now, right? Look, we're coming from a strong low, this is actually a weak high because it's failed to break this level here, right? It's building liquidity on both sides. I was like, you know, to get up to this level, we're actually going to have to break levels of supply. Now, quite strong levels of supply. Okay. And the little thing I thought about when I was in bed last night, and it's something I want to look into, and I'll talk about with you guys now, is this point of interest, this extremity point of interest, 5 second wise, isn't actually that clean. I would have liked to have seen, I mean, it's flipping a gap. It's alright, you know, you could go from there. Gaps I kind of see as like a strong push, you know, but price has really gone quicker than the date is recorded. So this is like a level of demand. Yeah. Yeah, that is a nice flip actually. I'll take back what I said. That's alright. That's the flip inducement. That's your extremity of it. Now, you know what? Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I'll take this trade all day long. That's fine. And yeah, I did ask myself, right, have you got a bit of impatience here? Are you kind of wanting to stick this trade out because you waited for like all morning for it and you're missing the sunset walk? And then I said, no, if that went from there, look at that lovely entry model in this 4-hour point of interest, which is strong, 15-minute makes sense, fits the plan, liquidity within our point of interest, liquidity to target. Yeah, happy to take this. Second we lit up, I had it at 525, as I said. Got filled a bit lower though. So I think on the 5 seconds she paid around a little bit. Yeah, I entered bang on there. 10.18. 2, how precise? 10.18. Yeah, right there. So it would have smacked there, and then I got filled just with that little badger there. Lovely enough, it still kept my stop loss above the high, which is good, but it did make my stop a bit bigger. It doesn't matter because got time to set my take profit at least 1 to 5, and she didn't have it. I was like, the second I saw that, I was like, she's gone. Yeah, never mind, all good. Would I take that trade again? Yes. Things to take away, maybe this saying this as an Asian sweep is a bit wishful thinking because yeah, we're almost into the New York session now. So I wouldn't really say we've got the Asian confidence there. I'd say whatever liquidity there was built up from the Asian market is being used. Between RPOI, yes. Flip inducement, yeah. All this was nice. Yeah. I don't know. Things to take away. Kind of the time. But no, trades. Yeah, probability. I'll take this again. Maybe we are seeing a good push. You know, London has just been nothing but bull. You know. What actually happens? Oh, we're just ranging now. What are we reacting to? That's quite nice. This could be our flip inducement now. This is the next day. I haven't done all this yet. I just want to see. Wow. Ooh. Interesting. Right, anyway, let's stick to the trade recap. Okay? But yeah, there it is. Took a loss. No dramas. Really like this entry model. You'll see it plenty on these trade recaps. That's lovely. Go up, mitigate, test demand, fail, drop flip inducement, off we go, build liquidity, extremity covered, targets, pro daily trend. Yeah, cool. Anything else to take away? nah, yeah, happy with that. Right, half an hour, that'll do us. Cool guys, I'll see you on the next read. Excuse me, getting smoked out by my incense again. I've just realised sometimes I waffle and I'm not the cleanest of speakers. I feel like I'm getting better. I hope I'm not mumbling too much. Coming across clear. If I do, sorry. But yeah, thanks for listening and happy trading. See you guys later. Bye.